That's why I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my head. One more time before I go. Higher powers take it all home.
Let me be your woman. Woman, woman, woman. I can be your woman. Woman, woman, woman. Baby, I like your spell.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Your girl Kennedy, and I'm back once again with another video. Now today, as you can see, I got on my Drake merch once again. You know, if you watch my channel, if I'm wearing my Drake merch, we're going to be talking about Drake because it's a tradition to dress for the occasion. Okay, you feel me? Now today, we're going to be doing an in-depth review on Drake's new EP, Scary Hours 3, aka For All the Dogs, Scary Hours Edition, aka just the deluxe version of For All the Dogs. Okay, that's what this is. So today we're going to be reviewing Drake's 6 new tracks that he just dropped. And if you would like a full review on Drake's album For All the Dogs, I made a full review on Drake's For All the Dogs album. So if you want to check out that video after you are done with this one, the link will be in the description below. I did a really in-depth review on Drake's album For All the Dogs. So please go check that out when you are done with this video. So yeah, so in this video, we are going to be doing like a breakdown of the 6 new songs that he just dropped. I'm going to say what I liked, what I didn't like, and give I'm pretty much going to be reviewing each song individually. Okay? And then at the end, I will give my overall review. And then I will give Scary Hours 3 a rating on a scale from 1 to 10. So I hope you enjoy the video. Before we get into this video though, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Kennedy ____. Follow me on TikTok at Kennedy_39. And make sure you have me on Snapchat at KennedyBook. No space, no capitals. Now let's get straight into the video.
If I press this red button, dog, everybody heaven gated. Press this red button, dog, and everything forever changes.
Okay, so Red Button was pretty good. Okay, you feel me? The beat was very simple, but it was very pretty. Lil Yachty produced it once again, because I'm pretty sure he did a lot of songs on For All the Dogs, so I kind of guess it makes sense that he would be on this too. Drake's been working with Lil Yachty a lot, and I mean, I like the music, but it definitely isn't as good as 40 producing, because 40's up here, amazingness. Lil Yachty, he's okay, you know what I'm saying? So this song was decent though. I thought the beat was pretty, so he did a pretty good job on this song, I will admit. I liked Drake's flow, I liked his cadence, and some of the bars that I liked were
the most decorated, competition decimated. My drive is dedicated, your drive is designated.
And that bar is facts, because he is very decorated. He also mentioned the Billboard charts and how he's always on there. And it's true, he is always on there. It's like an obvious thing. And something that I caught, which I thought was pretty cool, was that he referenced Miss Me in there when he said
do right and kill everything. People
And Drake just stand for do right and kill everything. I love Nicki Minaj.
I was like, that was a nice little throwback nod to Miss Me, so I thought that was cute. So yeah, I enjoyed the little throwback that was in there. That was a cute little Easter egg. You had to be a real Drake fan to catch that little reference that was in there. So yeah, so now on to the real topic. This song was definitely a Kanye diss. He literally name dropped Yeezy. He said no graduation.
Every time that Yeezy called the truth, he had my head inflated. Niggas fucking call me up the cap, that's not a graduation.
So it was obviously a Kanye diss track. He's obviously still upset.
Well, I'm upset
About him and Kanye beefing or whatever. And I remember him talking about that him and Kanye was trying to make amends, and he had ulterior motives or something like that. So they tried to make amends, it didn't work out. And yeah, and he's talking about how they still beefing to this day and that they're not friends, which is crazy. Because a few decades ago, Drake was like, Kanye's the best artist ever.
Ye is one of my favorite people, period, in the world, man. I just really have I love Ye, man. He's a really good guy.
Now he's like, Kanye's horrible. So it's pretty weird. It's crazy how the tables have turned, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, how the tables have turned.
And so it's crazy. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed the tea. Overall, I think the song was pretty good, so we are off to a great start on the EP.
Let me tell you about my brother though. My brother say I'm better than everyone. He biased as fuck.
Stories About My Brother was a decent song. It's a very chill vibe and him just spitting straight bars the whole time. So I'm definitely here for that vibes. I also like when he had said the storm before the calm instead of the calm before the storm. Because he's basically saying, let me put out this fire and take a break later. Because he's supposed to be taking a hiatus, but obviously he ain't taking his hiatus yet. He's still working on some stuff. So he's like, let me just put out my fire, my storm real quick. And I'm going to take a break, my calmness later. So I kind of like that. That was cool how he kind of switched it around. So I enjoyed that. Another bar that I enjoyed on the song was...
Imagine us getting our validation from an ex-musician searching for recognition.
I thought that bar was interesting because he said he does not seek validation from old musicians, and because he already pretty much surpassed them anyways. And then he was like saying like that they're using him for clout by talking about him, and they're just bashing him for clout. That's pretty much what I took the bar as. And obviously I'm pretty sure this was a diss towards Joe Budden. Sorry, I can't talk. It's the middle of the night. I'm tired. So this is my last bit of energy. Anyway, this was a Joe Budden diss, okay, y'all? I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It was pretty freaking obvious, okay? So yeah, that's what that bar was about. Another bar that I thought was interesting as well was...
On top of the mountain, these niggas still down at base camp. They planning their expedition.
So in the song, he's talking about his brothers. Okay, so I'm assuming his brothers, meaning like his close friends, his dogs, if you will. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, like, if he's talking about like a particular friend or he's talking about all his close friends, because he has a lot of friends. So I don't know which particular friend he's talking about, or he's talking about like a group of his close friends. I'm not exactly sure which brother he's talking about, but we know it's one of his friends. Okay, that's what I got from the title and the overall theme of the song. Some of the other references that I liked was I liked his Chainsmokers line.
My brother a flamethrower. It's like he playing EDM. That nigga a chain smoker.
His Paramore line.
Stores. It's me, him, and a white team. We moving like Paramore.
And his superhero line.
You niggas do your shooting on the web. You Spider-Man. My brother robbing it down. You juniors like Iron Man.
I enjoyed those. I also liked the Kobe Bryant line also, because we love Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, because he was one of the GOATs, period. We love him. So I enjoyed the Kobe Bryant little bar reference.
That's when you gonna find out you not Kobe Bryant to us. Hey, you not Kobe Bryant to us.
And then I also think he was dissing 6ix9ine in the song. When I heard that, I was like, who you talking about? And then I thought about it, and I was like, he probably talking about 6ix9ine. But I forgot about 6ix9ine. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, what happened to that man? The last I heard from him was when he was snitching on people and everybody was calling him a rat. So I completely forgot about 6ix9ine. This song kind of reminded me of him. So I was like, what happened to him? Oh yeah.
Y'all the type to catch a charge, head to the deposition, and act like the rapper named after the sex position.
I forgot he existed. So yeah. So that was a nice little reminder of who he was, because I completely forgot who that man was. I forgot he existed. So yeah. And then I think the producer on this song is the same producer that did 8 AM in Charlotte. And you can kind of tell because the vibe of the song is very similar to 8 AM in Charlotte. It has a similar vibe, so you can definitely hear the similarities in there from the tracks and the vibes and the straight bars being spit, like the flows, cadences, the beat, the vibes. Very similar to 8 AM in Charlotte. And overall, I think the song was a pretty good track.
To spread her wings and you just gotta let her fly. You know you can't control a Gemini. That's facts.
Okay, the next song is The Shoe Fits. And I kind of like the title because it's like, if the shoe fits, wear it. It's like a play on that saying. And Drake's like, yes, the shoe does fit. Or like if the song applies to you, then the shoe fits. So I kind of like the play on that saying in the title. I love the beat. The beat is produced by Conductor Williams, and he did 8 AM in Charlotte and Stories About My Brother. So he's done quite a few songs with Drake. They've developed a bond and a vibe when they make music. Hence why he reoccurs here. Okay, he's like a reoccurring character and Drake's music production, okay? Some of the bars that I thought were interesting was the Shade Room bar. That was an interesting play on words.
Like, baby, it's late June. Open the blinds, get out the shade room.
So I thought that was some interesting wordplay. Another bar that stood out to me was the Columbia bar, when he said the girl goes to Columbia and then she comes back bigger.
Leave for a month to Columbia and now everything bigger.
So in the Columbia bar, he's basically saying like girls go to Columbia to get plastic surgery, BBLs, and then they come back with a bigger butt, BBL. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the Columbia is. I'm pretty sure Columbia is a real cheap place to get plastic surgery from. Don't know if it's sketchy or not, but it's a cheaper place to get plastic surgery. So people usually go out of the country to get plastic surgery because it's cheaper. That's what that bar was referring to. So I thought that was interesting. It stood out to me when I was listening. Throughout the song, he was talking about how like women are with the wrong men, and they're like with men, like women are with men that treat them badly, and it's basically like a toxic relationship type of vibe. And he was talking a lot about like, in the first half, he was talking a lot about like women in society these days and how they act and all those things. And then the second half, he was talking about men and how they act these days and how badly they treat women. And it was giving very much toxic relationship. And he was talking about women and men in the song. He was talking about how men don't treat women right, and they, you know, hurt women physically and mentally and all those things. The first half didn't really, the women part didn't really apply to me because I ain't got no BBL and I don't be on social media like that, so that don't apply to me. So for me, the shoe don't fit because I don't act like how he was saying women was acting at the beginning. He also mentioned like fake gangsters faking lifestyles and they really ain't about that life, things like that. Also, another bar that I thought was interesting that I liked was the Gemini bar, because I'm a Gemini, so I was like, low-key, the Gemini bar was true, in a good way though. It's like, coming from a Gemini, the bar was facts.
Spread her wings and you just gotta let her fly. You know you can't control a Gemini. That's facts.
Can't control a Gemini, like he said. So yeah, I understood that because I'm a Gemini. Only Geminis understand that bar. And I enjoyed that bar because I'm like, shout out to Geminis, period. So yeah, I enjoyed that line in the song. He was also coming for people that critique his music and want him to rap like his old self. He said that he can't rap like how he used to anymore. So he was basically coming for people that critique him and tell him to rap like his old self, because he basically said that ain't gonna happen because he can't do that. That's basically what he said. Because when he was advertising for all the dogs, he kind of did make it seem like it was gonna be like nostalgic and he was gonna rap like the old Drake, and the album wasn't really giving that and people were disappointed. So he was kind of like talking about that and how he's like, I can't rap like that no more, so deal with it. That's basically what he was saying.
To all the ladies wondering why Drake can't rap like that same old guy, it's cause I don't know how anymore. I don't know how.
So I thought overall the song was very interesting. It brought up some interesting points, interesting perspectives. It's definitely an acquired taste of a song. I thought it was pretty good though. I liked the beat and I thought it was very interesting.
It's Wig Man, don't listen to Wikipedia. Capital wicked nigga, I pray it don't hit the media. They say Drake, you getting harder, funny is getting easier.
Wig Man is a weird sounding song. I'm honestly not too sure how I feel about it because like, I like the song, but I definitely do not love the song. It's definitely giving mid so far, based off the first couple times that I listened to it. The beat was just weird. I just think it was weird. It's just a weird sounding song. I wasn't too fond of the sound of the song. I did hear some Pusha T disses in there that I heard.
And I remember niggas was joking about some tick-tick, and now that rapper broke as fuck, the boy a statistic.
I also heard him talking about shots.
Bitch, so many shots fired, I need me a clip switch.
Another bar that I thought was interesting was
White America say I'm becoming a threat. Black America love to remind me what my mama looked like, as if I'd ever fucking forget.
So that bar is referring to him being mixed, him being black and white, and his mom is white, his dad is black, and him not being accepted by the white community or the black community, so he doesn't really know where he fits in, because to black people he's not black enough, but to white people he's not white enough. That's basically what I got from the bar, because I'm pretty sure that's what he meant. Another bar that I thought was weird, don't know why he put it in, was the Ice Spice reference. Why was that in there? I like Ice Spice, but it's like, why are you bringing up Ice Spice? Like, that's weird. Like, why are you bringing her up? Shit, I mean, he wasn't really bringing her up, but he was like referencing her song Munch, and I'm like, why are you referencing Munch? Like, dude, like, no, that's corny. Like, why are you referencing Munch? So I was kind of thrown off by that a little bit.
Wanted some opportunity, we wasn't given a bunch. Her ex would eat away at her soul, that nigga a munch.
But a bar that I did like was the one where he said, stay in your lane. That bar was one of the very few bars that I liked.
And they don't stay in their lane, it's like niggas hit the median.
So overall, I think this song was very mid.
I got some evil ways. Even through the glasses, you could see the gaze. To find your way up to the top.
Evil Ways was amazing. Another amazing song by Drake and J. Cole. Okay, you feel me? I like how they like switched off bars and like took turns. It sounded like a duet. I love when artists do that.
AKA me and Drizzy Drake, we the wave.
We the wave, like Christian.
I think Drake and J. Cole have like 3 or 4 songs together in total throughout the decades of time. I think Drake and J. Cole need to do a collab album. I feel like that would break the internet. So that definitely needs to happen, because I think they have a great partnership. They have like a good vibe together, and all their music that they've done together slaps. So they need to do a collab album for sure. One of the bars that I really liked was the running through the 6 bar, because we love Know Yourself, that's the jam. So I love that little reference to that song in there.
I was running through the 6 with my woes. You know how that shit go.
All praise to the born sinners Jesus saves. My brother's running through the 6 like the Green Berets.
Also in the song, he was talking about arranging hits on people. That bar was a good play on words, but it was a bit scary. But it was a good play on words. That was a pretty good bar.
Niggas think I won't get them hit, but like a Indian marriage, it could be arranged.
Overall, the bars were fire. I think the sample that they chose was pretty good.
Yeah.
But I still think First Person Shooter is the better song. But this song is still pretty good too.
Good and Drake. 4 months, not a long time, but you for somebody you just couldn't wait. You broke my heart.
You Broke My Heart. I love this song, love the beat, love the vocals. He definitely ate this song. Like my first impression when I heard the song was like, this song is such a mood. It's definitely a mood. It's a great breakup song, and one of my favorite parts of the song was the
for my ex, middle fingers up for my ex. About to turn this bitch up my ex.
Like for real, I just needed that song just for that part, because it's such a relatable thing. Like it's probably good for a concert. Like I'm pretty sure when he does his second half of his tour, he's gonna perform this, and this part is gonna be a vibe.
Matter of fact, everybody in this bitch scream out for my ex. Yeah, for my ex.
It's definitely a moment. The song definitely gave. It's definitely my favorite song out of the 6 tracks, for sure. One of the bars that I liked was the Lil Uzi bar that was in there.
Push to the edge like Bird. On Instagram digging up dirt.
And I also like the part.
I put careers on shelves like Amazon distribution center. Hell, really hate to call them. Treating me like I'm dumb or something, like you're running something, like they drop you on your head when you was one of some.
The song was definitely fire, and it's definitely a good song to listen to when me and my man break up and I need a breakup song to listen to. This is definitely gonna be my new go-to Also next to Potential Breakup Song by Allie and AJ, 'cause that's always my number one go-to. But this is like my number 2 go-to for a breakup song when me and my man are beefing. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a mood, it's definitely a vibe. But overall, You Broke My Heart is definitely a great song. It's definitely my favorite out of the 6 tracks, and it's a great closer to the EP. Now it's time for the overall review. Overall, I think the songs were great. They were a great addition to the album For All the Dogs. I think the songs were pretty good. They definitely added an extra element to the album that wasn't there before. I think like he rapped pretty much on almost every song, straight bars the whole time. I feel like these songs were what people wanted on For All the Dogs in the first place. So he probably should have got into this vibe more on the album in the first place, because I'm pretty sure this is the vibe that people were looking for when they listened to the album the first time. You know what I'm saying? My favorite song is You Broke My Heart, because that song is a mood. And a close second would be Evil Ways with J. Cole. Those songs are very much neck and neck for me, but I liked You Broke My Heart just a little bit more. Evil Ways is a close second. Those two songs would definitely be added to my like top 5, top 10 off of For All the Dogs, for sure. My next favorite would probably be maybe Shoe Fits. And then my next favorite after that would be maybe Stories About My Brother would probably be next. And then Red Button would be after that. Those songs were just like in the middle for me. I like them all pretty equally, but that's kind of the order I would put them in if I were to rank them. My least favorite track was definitely Wig Man though, because I just thought that song was weird. So yeah, that's kind of like my list. That's kind of like a rough draft list. So I might completely change my mind in a couple months, couple years. I might have a completely different mindset on this EP, but right now that's kind of like my rough draft list of the order in which I like the songs. Overall, I think the songs were great. It's crazy how Drake managed to get these songs done in like 5 days. I think that's pretty amazing, because those songs sound amazing. They sound like he was working on these for months, and he was only working on these songs for 5 days. That's crazy that he was able to push out this fire in 5 days. 6 songs in 5 days, that's pretty amazing. Drake's one of the GOATs for a reason. This is evidence, okay? And I feel like I would trade out some of the songs on For All the Dogs and put these on the original album. I wish that these songs were on the original album. He could have got rid of some of them throwaway tracks and put these in. Would have been fire. The album probably would have been 10 million times better if he just put these in and throw away the throwaway tracks, put these in to replace them. That's how good these songs were. So overall, this EP was fire. Okay, now to the part where I rate the album. I'm gonna try something a little bit different. Usually I do a star rating out of 5, but I decided to rate it on a scale from 1 to 10 instead, so there's more of a broader range. So I'm going to go ahead and give this EP an 8 out of 10, because I have to take into account how it fits in with the rest of the songs from For All the Dogs, since this is technically a deluxe version of the album. And I think the songs fit pretty well with the other songs. Now I should probably give the original album a rating on a scale from 1 to 10. I might as well, since we're here. But this one's kind of hard because I was kind of going back and forth between giving it a 7 or an 8, because it's kind of in between those. So I would say I'll probably give the original For All the Dogs a 7.5 out of 10, since it's kind of a happy medium. It's between 7 and 8. 7.5 is a happy medium. So yeah, so Scary Hours, the edition, the deluxe version of For All the Dogs is definitely better than the original, because those 6 additional tracks definitely added more depth to the album, more depth to the album, and it definitely added more rap to the album, which I love, because I love all 6 of the songs. They were pretty good, and they were done in 5 days. Like, come on now, they were really good, and they definitely added more appeal to For All the Dogs, the album, because Scary Hours 3 was definitely better. It definitely elevated For All the Dogs. It definitely added some more great moments to the album that weren't there before. And in my opinion, in a perfect world, I would trade out some of the throwaway tracks and replace some of those songs with these songs, because they were way better than some of the songs on For All the Dogs. So yeah, that's my overall opinion. I love these 6 new tracks, and Drake did a great job overall. So I loved it. Like, hello, Drake's one of the GOATs. This is why. You have now reached the end of this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Kennedy___. Follow me on TikTok at Kennedy_39. And make sure you have me on Snapchat at Kennedy Buck, no space, no capitals. I'll be back with more videos soon. See ya.
And all I can say is I'm so proud of you.